English Broken Businesses. We are all about black excellence, bringing local entrepreneurs together to inspire and motivate you through business.
So it's simple. What you can do is to listen to this story and be inspired and show to you guys nothing is impossible. If they can do it, so nathi singayenza bantwana basekhaya. Sit down and chill and listen to this wonderful story.
Follow your dreams.
It's English Broken Business. It's your homie, Umenzi. Today I'm here with a very wonderful gentleman. He's going to introduce himself. It's a very exciting interview for me because I can relate to what he's doing. I can relate to the type of business that he's actually into and inspiring the youth across Cape Town, especially as a Khayelitsha. I have here Bongane
Good,
I'm very excited. Before you just introduce yourself, where you're from and how you grew up, I know what you're doing and I understand it from A up until Z. Because this is what I also used to do where I'm from, Jose Tembis. So the fashion week and the fashion show, the fashion parade, you promoting designers, you promoting the young models. It's such a very huge industry. And before we even touch base on that, ngicela nje uBongane azazise ukuthi ungubani, usukaphi, and what motivated you or inspired you to start such a great initiative, if I should call it like that.
All right. Kama lami ndingubongane, Mathenjwa. It's been a while TV. So
Okay.
yeah. Ndingumsasazi.
Sure.
And I'm doing a breakfast show at Bongane FM, 6 to 9 every Monday to Friday.
Okay.
And I'm a founder and the director of Khayelitsha Fashion Week. So ndisuka eGugulethu.
Oh, great.
Ndiyinzalelwane yalapha eKapa, ndisuka
okay.
eGugulethu. Yeah. And it raised the elbows. Why Gugulethu and then
Khayelitsha? To me also it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
sure.
But it does make sense because
Okay.
abantu from Khyelitsha, abantu from Gugulethu move to Khayelitsha. You understand? Because bafumana izindlu apha eKhyelitsha and then iGugulethu even langa and then nezinye areas okanye iKhyelitsha yenzwe ngabantu abebesuka Gugulethu langa nyango, you understand? So it's ikhaya elitsha for
Ikhaya Elitsha.
Yeah.
Oh, the new home.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in 2016, ndaqala ukusasaza, and then after ndiqale usasaza, I was doing a developmental issues program, and then the developmental issues program sasidila with developments ezenzekayo ekuhlaleni, and I sat down ndazibuza umbuzo into yoba what can I do for my community as well?
Yes.
There were fashion shows ezazenzeka around
That you used
Khayelitsha.
to attend or used to be part of it?
And I used to attend as a fashion show.
Okay.
And you'd find, but after a fashion show, then akho enye into
Iphelele
eyenzekayo.
lapho,
Iphelele
yes, and then
apho.
we might expect the other one the following year or 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ngalo mini ndandise production with colleagues zam. Shout out to Unjabulo and Unontobeko Mcetywa. And then we're chatting about the initiative, a fashion show and yonke lonto, and that man, fashion week apha eKhyelitsha kodwa siyayidinga sidibanisa zonke ezi fashion shows zenzekayo apha, and then ibe fashion show mhlawumbi ezawuthatha iveki. And then Unjabulo was one person owaphakama and said, Bongs, you can do lento.
Wow.
When you are one of abantu abathi xa besenza into okanye xa bethetha into and then
Put your
implement.
mind
You
to
understand?
it and
Yeah, and then
achieve it, yes.
yeah, qaleka i-fashion show ngo-2016, and I started to approaching abantu bahe because andinayo i-idea okanye andinayo i-info about yonke lento, but amandla kaThixo asebenza. Ndadibana with abantu abafana like so uZuko Langeni.
Okay.
And uZuko Langeni at that time wayengenele uMr South Africa, ecela vote, and I was like, Zuko, help me ndenza lento, and I know into yoba mna zange ndamodlisha.
Yes.
And ke ngoku le nto idinga ii-models, so I want umuntu ozakwazi ukutrayina ii-models zethu and yonke loo nto. And then iyaqaleka i-fashion show this is the home of Khayelitsha Fashion Show. First fashion show yethu sayibambe lapha eLookout Hill.
Okay. By the way, guys,
yeah.
we're here at Lookout Hill, as you
Yeah.
can see. So,
So i-fashion show yethu yokuqala, it was here in Lookout Hill, and then sayenza i-fashion show yethu yokuqala 2016, and then next year wafika 2017, and ke ngoku bonke ithini into. The guys, where do I start? Okay, it be successful. Okay, mandenze ntoni ndithini, and then yeah, yenzeka 2017, and then 2018, but it can be a one event.
just a fashion show.
Yeah, understand.
So
it
you
needs
need to make a fashion week now.
yeah, understand.
Okay.
So since the fashion show ekuqaleni, and then since I can go fashion week, it was a 2 days event.
Okay.
Yay! Hey.
Tell me that story. It looks very interesting.
Yeah, it
Looks very
is.
interesting, yes.
So yakhona ke i-fashion show yahamba kakuhle, and it was 2018 year.
Yeah.
We even had tourists from Germany
Oh, wow.
ezibone le initiative
Yes.
online, because at that time 2018 we went to a radio station, TVs, SABC, you understand? And then even Umamo Patricia Delil. Yeah, she was one of abantu after read the article yet on Cape Times, and then what guys, I had a call the phone office in here, guys, Umamo Patricia Delil wants ukufaka isandla to this initiative, and I was like, what? Mama Patricia Delil, and I was like, hey, ifuna uba yintoni yonke le.
Yes.
Then yenzeka yonke loo nto, and then senza website ngalamali, and then senza i-branding ngalamali, because asina any sponsor at that time. Yonke imali iphuma from empokothweni.
Sorry, ungene emlomeni wena Bongane, ne? That's one thing that I wanted to find out from you, because our viewers that are watching us, most of them they students, most of them they might not even have data.
Yeah.
They depend on Wi-Fi, maybe Wi-Fi as a shop, or Wi-Fi as a school. You understand? It's things like that sometimes you don't need to have a capital to start.
Yeah.
You just need to have a drive.
Yeah.
Because now when I'm listening to you are telling me, which 2016 when you started, you didn't have any funding.
Yeah.
Mama Patricia Delili, she used to be the mayor of City of Cape Town, right? She did not come to you before you executed the plan, but she came to you when you were already working on this vision, on this dream. So what I want to tell our viewers right now is that sometimes our excuse is that andina mali, I don't have money, I don't have a budget for what I want to do. But as I said, your story, I can relate to it, because I used to do exactly what you're doing. I would take my last savings, I would take my last cent for me to host the event. There will be food that I need to buy, there will be halls that I need to book, there's stretch tents, there's chairs, you know, there's a lot of things. Sometimes I need also to transport designers from different provinces.
Models.
So it drains you, you understand?
True.
It drains you, but because this is a vision, you know, more than just a fashion show, you see this thing as big as like your New York Fashion Week, you understand? You see it as big as your Paris Fashion Week. So we thought, excuse me for that. I wanted to find out how much was your first budget? How much was your first budget when you started in 2016? You started with how much? Because some people, they'll be like, I started with this X amount, I started with that X amount. So when you started 2016, how much was your budget?
To be honest, I did not have any budget.
Wow.
I did not have any budget. I would be lying in front of Abantu if I would say I had a budget. I did a matikiti. I printed a matikiti and
From
then gave
your own pocket?
From my own pocket. Even
Are you working at the time?
I was working.
Okay.
So I printed a matikiti. I was in CPUT. And then I printed a matikiti per a library, and then ndanikeza i-designer. So the money of amatikiti, I had to ndoba ndibhatale amaholo, ndibhatale imagine ndoba after yonke i-event akuzubakho mali, because ndisebenzisa imali yamaholo. So to omnye umuntu mhlawumbi that wants to start ikhambani okanye whatever nto afuna uyistarta, it's possible. You can start small. Uyakwazi upheka, you can cook, and then uthengise lo plate from le unayo ngoku, you understand, ukuze igrowe into. If uzawuthi I'm waiting for a funding for, you'll not get funding ngoku.
Exactly.
So uqhuba into yakho, abantu baza kubona as ixesha lihamba.
Yes,
You understand?
very true,
And then
very
baze ke ngoku ne-funding say ixesha lihamba. For instance, now I'm having a sponsor from MTN. It's one of the biggest sponsor,
Wow,
MTN.
guys. Wow, this
From
is so
2016,
amazing. This is so
without
amazing.
no
Wow.
sponsor, now I have a sponsor from MTN. So it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Wow.
It's possible.
So now you're telling me Uchi, you have a sponsor, right? And again, these sponsors, they found you already working.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So most of the blessings or most of the people, most of the sponsors, most of the influencers or the potential people, bazokuthola already.
Seliqhuba.
Usuqhuba,
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah, yeah.
So they want to join this moving car because we all have got followers. We all have got spectators. But these spectators, they really want to see how serious are you about this thing. Because 2016 was very tough.
Yeah.
2017 was very tough.
Yeah.
And probably you did sometime you wanted maybe to give up, you wanted to stop. You're like, bro, I'm not making money. Always I have to take out of my pocket.
Yeah.
So I might as well stop this Khayelitsha Fashion Week.
Yeah.
So now I want you to tell me something. The designers and the models, is it like professional models? Is it like professional designers? Because even now as I'm talking to you, they are busy with rehearsals at the background. Where are these people coming from?
Okay. So you know what we do, Tina? We take it designers, we take it models as people that wants to model, and then teach them how to model, how to walk, how to pose. You understand? Sibakhupha from sibathatha from a lower level.
Okay.
Apho banayo background ye pageant.
Okay.
Abanayo
okay.
background.
Even the confidence, they
you
don't
understand?
have it.
They don't
Wearing
have it.
heels,
You understand?
They don't, okay. I
So the
get you.
models that you see every season here, it's new models.
Wow.
And then even the designers, it's upcoming designers.
Wow.
Because we want to give them the platform, so that xa besiya kwi-platform ezinkulu
Yes.
ezifana no-SA Fashion babe
Fashion Week,
benayo
yes.
i-background.
The background.
Because not
it's like
only
building their CV.
you
in a
understand?
way,
Yeah.
yes.
So not only modeling US yenzayo okanye designing, there's workshops for e-models.
great.
There's workshop also for e-designers to help them grow their business. You understand? Because we don't want to take a designer and then showcase quick fashion show and then after lo designer akho nto yenzayo. We want to see progress to those designers
Yes.
so that my reference in the I'm from Khayelitsha Fashion Week.
Exactly,
You understand?
exactly.
There are so many designers as Suka from Khayelitsha Fashion Week now. They are making wonders.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So
and they started from this small platform
Yeah.
where I create, and now
Yeah.
it's this massive platform.
Yeah.
It's no longer a Khayelitsha fashion show.
Yeah.
It's a Khayelitsha fashion week.
Week.
So
Yeah.
it has grown, right?
Yes.
So now please tell me, what is your vision? Like, take me through, Uti. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because for me, I believe when you're a businessman, you must have short-term
Yeah.
goals and long-term goals. So I will give him something 5 years for now.
Okay.
Where do you see this Khayelitsha Fashion Week?
Well, now we have registered a Khayelitsha Fashion Hub. So there will be a lot of things that will happening under a Khayelitsha Fashion Hub, and also we have registered a Khayelitsha Fashion Academy. Now we want to do trainings for models,
Okay.
and then send the models to other fashion shows so that they can see about how a fashion show works.
Works,
You understand?
yes.
And just about experiencing the new environment.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
And so it's the fashion school that we want to do, and then also a model school as well. And then also we want to have classes for upcoming influencers where we'll train them how to conduct yourself as an influencer and so forth. So there's a lot, and also we want to also do a boutique shop so that people, whenever they see impahla a fashion show, and then buyers where
they
will
can get those
Yeah,
garments.
understand? So
Okay.
in 5 years to come, I can assure you, Ndoba, it's possible. Sizayenza le nto
And
sifuna.
it is possible.
It is
It's
possible.
going to happen. Eh? It's going to
It
happen,
is.
Mganwam. I believe it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's possible, Mganwam. Now tell me, is there mhlampe a very touching story or a very inspirational story from these kids. Now I'm talking about these kids, like whether it's a model that was from a very disadvantaged home, or it's a guy that was from a background whereby we know this is Cape Town, right?
Yes, yes.
The gangsterism and all that, you know, the crime is at highest.
Yeah.
So is there mhlampe people or one person that you can say this person used to be
Okay.
Loyamdu, and me creating a Khayelitsha Fashion Week, I sort of like took a lot of kids, you understand, from the streets, and this is where they are, and this is what they're doing. Because Mina, I believe what you're doing is Lord's work.
Yeah.
The Lord's work, it's not only going to church or being on the pulpit and preaching.
Yeah.
The Lord's work is actually trying to save, you understand, other people from whatever that might influence them in a very wrong way. So is there mhlampe a story of a certain person, or you understand, that was influenced with whatever that's happening around with community, and then yeah.
So, well, Khayelitsha Fashion Week, it doesn't only take models as the models as kwazi ukuwalka. We have disabled models as well.
Wow, that's what I want to hear.
Models as albino, and you know, abantu, they would. Bashaye kanjani and
yes,
criticize,
they-
but
they
we
have
give
a low
them
self-esteem,
you understand?
yeah.
We give them la platform
Yeah.
so that nabo babe part, and sifuna babe kwi front so that babe kwi spotlight. You
Yeah.
understand? Abantu bababona. And any touching cases that we had a model, a victim of abuse and rape, and hey, that time I couldn't even handle his story sakho kanye handle yena, and I'm very harsh, I'm very strict when it
Yeah.
comes to work.
Yeah.
So I want people to work.
Yeah.
So models coach said to me, hey man, there's this problem, and Lumdana, and yes, affect nathi up. If ufika uyambona uba unar akafuni into nabantu abangotata,
Yeah.
you understand, even now, but and he noticed him
You
nalo.
couldn't
understand?
figure it out at the time,
Yeah.
sure.
And you know what I did? Ndaye ndahlala phansi ndathetha naye, and then ndambuza uyafuna uncedo, and then samsa kuncedo. Now ungomnye wabantu abaproud ndoba iKhayelitsha Fashion Week yandinceda because ndandiyi-victim ye-rape, ye-abuse endlini, yandinceda. So ininzi nje into esiyenzayo thina as iKhayelitsha Fashion Week.
What a great story, because talking about GBV, it's one of the pandemics,
Yeah.
if I should call it like that, in our country, you know, and you having all these ladies and all these young guys, you know, you are saving them from a lot of things. Maybe but for now, you might not understand the impact that you are doing. But the day you're going to see the Zozi Mbini, you understand, the future Zozi Mbini, you understand, that's when you will see the effort, you know, the sacrifices that you've done, because you are still a young man, you know, you're supposed to be partying, you're still a young man, we're not far from Gwa Ace Pakini, we're not far from a Renz, you understand, you are supposed to be eating ubushabako, but you are not eating ubushabako, you are investing ubushabako, and now they're not eating ubushababo, they're investing ubushababo. So I'm very proud of you, my brother. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success. And from those who are watching us, if there's someone that you know who's influential or a sponsor, here is Bongane, who's doing amazing things. It's very few people you can find Elokshin who are doing what you're doing. Hence I'm saying that you are called for this. It's not by mistake. Even if tomorrow you feel dismotivated, you understand? Kubega, continue. Look at the old videos of the events that you've hosted. Look at these kids, where they from and where they are now. You understand? This is what is going to still push you and continue making such a great impact in Pagati. So now I want to find out, Uput Bongane, what are you up to now? What are you busy with? Where do we find you? Is there anything Klampo busy at the moment?
At the moment, we are busy preparing for Khayelitsha Fashion Week for the first time. First time a fashion show, a mover from Khayelitsha to Cape Town.
Wow, wow.
CBD for the first time.
So from
And
eMakasane
from
to
Ekasi
eMasaba
to
Sea.
Masaba.
Wow,
And I
lovely.
know in the Babandu, they've been asking, hi, Bona, Khayelitsha Fashion Week, Ekasi,
Sure,
did you know
sure.
it's a mother city fashion experience? Hence, in the poster to inkulu pass that Aban Baibon, but it's a mother city fashion experience.
Okay.
I pumanga to a Khayelitsha. It's called Khayelitsha Fashion Week, but Sisangoku, just to tap new audience.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand?
And a new market as well.
And new
Yes,
marketers,
yeah,
and
yeah.
so that they can see Thine Khayelitsha, what are we busy with?
Yes,
You understand?
yes.
So on the 18th of June, busy Londo is about Cape Town City Hall.
Okay.
Yeah, so people, they can follow me on my social media. I'm Bongane Mathenjwa, and Instagram, on Twitter. Also, they can follow Khayelitsha Fashion Week on Facebook, and then Khayelitsha Fashion on Instagram, and then Culture Fashion on Twitter as well.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
So Kahle, you are all the social media
Yeah.
platforms. You are everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
Satola
I'm everywhere.
everywhere. My
Yeah.
brother, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very
Really,
much.
I'm very proud of you. The impact you're doing.
Wow.
The support
Yeah.
that you are giving to these young boys, to these young girls.
Wow.
Keep pushing,
Wow.
and let's grow this platform.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are not alone.
Yeah.
You are not alone. As I said, you've got spectators that are watching you from a distance. So continue doing what you're doing.
Wow.
It is us again, English Broken Business. It was nice being with you guys. I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited, guys. Next month, 18 June.
Yeah.
Do not miss out.
Yeah.
City Hall.
Yeah, it's City Hall.
From
It's
what
City
time?
Hall.
From what time?
3 up until 7.
Okay. Are there any surprise acts or maybe surprise designer, surprise musician?
This year we have a designer from Joburg.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from
Okay,
Joburg,
okay.
and then they will be joining us, and even presenters from Joburg, they will be joining us. But Abantu, they need to go and experience a Mother City fashion experience.
This
It will
is
be
gonna be
different,
huge.
but it's something abaqhele ukuyibona eKhayelitsha isenzeka. Shout out to Khyelitsha Mai. He's one of the creative director, a very young, talented guy. Ndingathetha.
Wow. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I need you to say this 3 times, right? It's English Broken Business.
Okay.
Ne?
Okay.
So you're gonna say it 3 times.
Okay.
Can you say it 3 times?
English Broken.
Okay, look at the camera.
Okay, so it's English Broken English.
It's English Broken Business.
Okay, it's English Broken Business. English Broken Business. English Broken Business.
I'm saying this because I want you to register it in your mind. It's English Broken Business. Also, mashishini besilungu esiphukile.
Yeah.
Ngiyabonga mngani wami. I'm excited.
Thank you very
ne?
much.
Thank you so
very
much.
much. See you on the
Shaka,
18th.
See you on the 18th.
Yeah.
Thank you.